On the island of Newfoundland, upon the southwest coast, lies the little town of Virgil, to whom I'll sing this toast. There are so many islands that lie just off her shore, and when the cold north wind blows, you can hear the billows roar. The people from the village make their living from the sea. They like their independence. It shows that they are free. Some fish in their small boats in the wind, the rain and sleet, while others make their living on the offshore Calder fleet. They've known their share of tragedies down through the years, and when the memories overcome, they show their grief with tears. For they have lost some loved ones to the furies of the seas, for heartaches and heartbreaks are locked in memories. This village, it's got beauty carved on its rugged shore. 7 miles of pure white sand, who could ask for more? The mountains and the valleys where the rivers run so fast, and the salmon rise to the sportsman's fly as he makes another cast. Now the people of this village love their native home, for anyone who goes away, oh surely will return. Just like that lifelong mystery, the answer you won't know. What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul? What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul?
Good evening, and welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight in our stories we have Easter party at the Calder Healthcare Center, D.A.R.E. graduation, water treatment plant work, Tick with Steve. Please stay tuned for these stories after this. Try your luck on Wednesday and play TV Bingo, sponsored by the Lions Club. Cards are 6 for $5 and can be bought from any Lions member or in most stores around town. Mrs. Penny and Mrs. Rose's class of Burge Academy was up to the Calder Healthcare Center having an Easter party for the residents. The class started off with a craft and made bunny ears.
Yeah, this one doesn't have much in it, so there's extra steak over there. Yeah, there is. I would think too, what we used this morning. Yeah, it doesn't matter who's food, we're just going to share it between people. Don't really matter, does it matter? As long as everybody got glue today.
Then they'd done some songs for the residents.
Here comes Bunny, ha ha ha, 2 ears that flop, flop, flop. Bunny, Bunny, won't you stop? No, I must go, ha ha ha.
Easter bunny, soft and white, hopping quickly out of sight. Thank you for the eggs you bring. At Easter time we welcome spring. Easter bunny, soft and white, hopping quickly out of sight.
The Easter Bunny dropped by and passed out treats.
Somebody these are yours. George, is that your Georgia? Yours?
A lunch was served to the students and residents.
Orange. What about you? Want the red one. And Jessica, the white one. Red one. What about you? You want me?
The class made a cake, which they had done on their home for the residents. A D.A.R.E. graduation was held at Burgeo Academy on Wednesday. The D.A.R.E. program is about drug and alcohol abuse. The RCMP has been going to the grade 5-6 class over the past few weeks, teaching them about drug and alcohol abuse and the effects they can have on you. The grade 5-6 class done skits and read out reports.
Are you okay? Want smoke? Yeah, want smoke? Want smoke? No, you don't. Where'd you do that? I cut the 5 cents and I cut cigarettes. $10? No! You know smoking causes brain damage? Yeah, I was doing that really sure anyway. I got that. Oh, it's fabulous. You know what? The coronavirus is you want something else? Yeah, I guess so. Well, I guess that's smoking.
I learned about drinking, drugs, the D.A.R.E. rules, peer pressure, tobacco, marijuana, and alcohol affects your brain. Poison, marijuana, alcohol affects your mouse, brain, and throat. Lung cancer, tumors in the lungs caused by cigarette smoke. Marijuana, alcohol affects your lungs. Tobacco, marijuana, alcohol affects your heart and your liver. I learned about the D.A.R.E. and I learned what D.A.R.E. and what alcohol and drugs can do to you. My decision featured well-being, more better decision-making, because if anyone asks me to do drugs or alcohol or tobacco, I would say better luck next time because I'm not going to.
Want a drink?
This is what happens when you take too long. That's something to kill. Trust? Yeah, it takes. Smoking, alcohol, and friendship. Smoking gives you bad breath and all things in your feet. Smoking causes breathing problems. Smoking is more cold with hyperventilating problems. Smoking is more mortality than cancer. Every year, more than 300,000 smokers will die. One cancer at least 700 will die. Apart from these caused by smoking, second education. Alcohol slows down your brain and body. Alcohol is just a drug. It slows down parts of your body that affect your thinking and behavior, even when you're not eating. Alcohol can damage every organ in your body. A weak friend is someone you think first. Friend is someone you respect the world. Someone who is making you hard. The D.A.R.E. program stands for T stands for drug, S stands for abuse, R stands for resistance, D stands for institutions. The D.A.R.E. decision-making model stands for D stands for deferred, S stands for assess, R stands for respond, T stands for evaluate. I really like the D.A.R.E. program. Now I know how to deal with violence instead of situations. I don't think that alcohol and smoking is so bad.
Then each student was given certificates, pins, bookmarks, buttons, and t-shirts as a part of their awards. Sarah Mullins and Gavin Dominic cut the cake. They were served a lunch of pizza and other snacks. Work has begun at the water treatment plant. The old tanks are being removed. There are 4 big tanks which have already been removed and 6 smaller tanks remaining, along with other equipment that has to be removed. Residents are advised to keep traffic down to a bare minimum in this area, whereas it is a construction site and safety will become an issue. Here is a clip of the South Coast construction at work. Stephen Iscock is back with us again this week, talking technology.
Hello, Steve Iscock here again with another episode of Tech with Steve. So, today's topic, I thought it would be the DVD versus Blu-ray. So, there is two different formats as of right now. So, but before I get into any of that, I gotta clear up one mistake I made last week. I said that 480p was standard definition. That's wrong. It's actually high definition at the lowest point possible. So so that's cleared up. So right now we're in the BBS studio. I decided to come down there and give this a try because there's nothing really that I can show on the TV. I was more or less explaining to you. So first off, remember this? VHS tapes. This was the standard at one time. So this right now, I don't think anybody bothers with it anymore. So then there's the DVDs, which is a lot clearer than the VHS. There's no snow or grain or anything else. And it consists of CD, which if I could pop it out of this right now, CD like this. So then all of a sudden, come along the Blu-ray. As you can tell, it looks similar to the DVD. It's pretty much the same size. It looks like a DVD. But what is the difference? Now, that's the thing that you got to ask yourself. Is it worth your while to spend the $300 to get a Blu-ray player? Right now, if you got a normal television, there is no point in getting a Blu-ray player because it is pretty much on a standard TV, it's just a DVD player. But in all else, I'm not saying you should not buy one. But if you got a HD TV and you got the proper cables, as I said last week, especially the HMDI, that the Blu-ray is worth every penny. So the DVDs, they run from 6 gigs to about 9 gigs on a disc. So the Blu-ray consists of 25 gigs to 50 gigs on one disc. So that the more space it uses, the clearer it's going to be. So Blu-ray right now is 4 times the clarity and resolution of DVD. So what I'm trying to say is, if you have a HD TV and you got the right cables, go with the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray also is backwards compatible with the DVD. So you can take your DVD player, put it aside, and you can still use your DVDs and your Blu-ray at the same time. Now, I got to also tell you about, there was one called the HD DVD, which as you can see is red, and this one was blue. There was a battle going on between these two, and from what I saw between the two, I found the HD DVD was actually clear, but it all depends on what the movie companies picks. And it seems like the movie companies all went with the Blu-ray, and this one just died overnight. And I had one. It's pretty clear, but but these are all displays at 1080p. So and Dolby Digital, you got your surround sound 5.1. So that's what it is. So it's almost like these two was in a battle, just like the VHS was with the Beta. Now, there was a thing called Beta back when the VHS, I was too young to know about it and stuff like that, but all I know is that VHS won. So, in your decision in buying a Blu-ray or a DVD player, if you got a normal TV, go with the DVD player. But if you got a HD TV, go with this. It is a lot clearer, and It is awesome. So I just wanted to let you know that. Now, okay, so I got a diagram here set up. Full screen, void screen. Now, full screen is 4:3, or 4 to the ratio of the 3. It is a little wider one way, but not so much the other way. So it's almost like a square. Now, the void screen is 16:9. 16 to the ratio of 9 because of the length and the height. So, what I'm going to explain here is you watching a DVD on a normal standard definition television. Okay? Most of your DVDs that you get, as this one says void screen. So if it says void screen, you are going to have black bars. Now, some you might notice the movie will be displayed within this area. Okay? Now, some the black bars are not so much. Okay? Now, usually when you're playing it on your normal television, you don't bother to change any settings at all. But now, go from here to your new HD widescreen. So, if you do not change the setting to 16:9, you are still going to be watching it in a box. And if you got your TV set to void, so just saying on the movie is still within this area, you're actually going to be stretching the picture to each side. And then if you go and say zoom, you want to get rid of them black bars. Then when you zooms it in, get rid of bars, you're actually cutting off the picture on each side. So what you got to do is make sure you got your settings on widescreen. So then what happens, if you got a movie that is within this area, you are still going to have a little black bar up top. That is okay. There's nothing wrong with having black bar. Now, if you got a movie that got the less black, like up here, you will have the full screen, the whole thing will be picture. Now, so at this point, if you go and you say, well, I still got black bars. At this point, I still got black bars, and I want to get rid of black bars. If you do that, you're going to be upping it, up this way, down this way, and you're going to be losing the size of your movie. You want to have everything proportionate and clear. That's the whole purpose of the void screen. So, boy, you got to make sure while you're in a void screen TV, you got to stop the void screen. And don't zoom. See, if you zooms, you're going to be actually losing your picture and all that stuff. So, and also, most DVD players right now, they have what you call upscaling to DVD, HD. So what that means is the player will actually upscale the movie from the default standard definition to a HD. And most of them say 1080i or 1080p, which depends on the player and then depends on your TV. Now, that necessarily don't mean that it's going to be as clear as the Blu-ray, because Blu-ray was built to be true HD. But what you're doing with the DVD upscaling is they're taking the picture and they're enhancing it up so that it can be displayed on a HD TV like it should. So, and if you did have a Blu-ray player and you use a DVD into it, your Blu-ray player will upscale that movie up to a higher resolution also. On my next episode I'm thinking about doing the ratings on the video games, and for parents, to help parents decide if they should let their kids play certain games, because in some places it's actually illegal now for certain games to be sold to children. It's almost as bad as selling cigarettes or beer to minors. So yeah, so thank you very much again. Hopefully I'll be here for another episode, and hope you enjoyed the information, and thanks to Shane Walsh again for being my cameraman. Knows he's never on screen, but he's back there somewhere. So anyway, take care. If you got any questions, I'm going to, as I said, you can give me a call at 886-6092, or you can email me at hiscock2@hotmail.com, or you can send me a message on Facebook or anything else. So yeah, so that's it for this week, and hope everyone enjoyed their weekend and stuff, and have a great week. I'll see you next time. See you later.
This concludes our program for tonight. Thank you for watching. Good night.